Oh yeah, hello. It is Tees. Good day. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. So, I guess there's another rude awakening for the people. I guess the social media sensations, if you will. People right now, they're panicking over TikTok, and I guess they're feeling offended. Like, hey, I needed this to stay afloat, or this was my sanity, or that's all I knew, or whatever it is. But people they're crashing out. Well, not only are they crashing out, but they're crashing out, I guess, to say the least. But the crazy thing is, here's the crazy thing. There's a good side and a bad side of social media, or particularly TikTok. And then for me, I guess it would be mainly negative, really, because I guess the positive side, okay, hey, this is where you can put out the information, or this is where you can spew the truth, quote unquote. But then the negative side of it is there's also a dark side of TikTok. And then also, let's just say everything is totally great on TikTok, to where there's no ill content. Like, everything is productive, everything's great. But you look how people are acting now that TikTok is out the door. Just look at that. That alone is a disaster waiting to happen, or quote unquote civil unrest. And I say that because we can find ourselves crying over these social media platforms, even Facebook. Zuckerberg was in it the whole time. He's been silencing us this whole time, trying to blame it on Biden. It was him this whole time. And I can vouch for that too, because I've been getting blocked off Facebook. I want to say it's been 15, 20 years. I haven't been on Facebook for about at least 10 years. For that reason. You say something, say the truth, you're out the air. I've had 30-day sentences for about 5 years straight. Like, I stayed in Facebook jail. So I get it on that aspect. But at the same time, what we're not understanding is we are on someone else's platform. Basically, these particular entities, these are their trinkets, so to speak. So they give this stuff to us, or feed this to us as our entertainment, our trinkets. That's something for us to be dangled over our heads. Then therefore it can be used against us. So like I say, there very easily could a war, or very easily could chaos and drama break off just simply behind TikTok. People are online crying. People are saying, like, oh, man, that's all they knew, keep your head up. And I'm thinking, like, really? This should be eye-opening to let you know that A, you are not controlling or running anything. You do have an overseer. And then B, this should be an eye-opener to don't rely on this stuff, because it can be used against you. And I say this stuff all the time. Like, I don't get too attached with stuff. Right now, the only social media that I use is YouTube, and I appreciate it. Even though YouTube is full of crap, they have its BS sides, I can still spew on here, and then I can still get the message to reach to whom it needs to hear it. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not going to reach everybody that's on YouTube, but it's going to reach who it needs to reach, or at least hopefully it should, because, it's there. I guess perhaps you got to find it. Maybe you got to look for it. Maybe it popped up in your face, whatever the case may be, but we're relying on these trinkets too much, to the point where it's going to drive us crazy. Even the internet, yes, it's very convenient, and yes, it has its benefits, but that can be very easily taken away. These are trinkets, and we get so comfortable with stuff, and we'll think like, oh, I'm entitled to this stuff. I need my phone. I need my phone for work. And again, there's nothing keeping those towers from coming down. So we need to stop being so dependent, and then therefore we will be less reactant when we don't have it. You see what I'm saying? Because there's children that are melting, like literally melting. They're sick to their stomach. No TikTok, let alone if you take the tablet. Okay, everything's working fine. TikTok's working fine, internet working fine, but you take that tablet away. Do you know how dangerous that is? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what have we become with this social media / internet world? Like, what have we become? It's like we're nothing without this technology. We're nothing without these devices. And it's showing, like, literally, take away TikTok, people go crazy. Take away cell phone usage, people go crazy. God forbid the internet blows out, and then that's your ass. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what have we become? Like, are we overly addicted to where that's where we go crazy? Or do we really need the internet and the devices to do every damn thing for us? And again, if that's the case, then we shouldn't put up a fight when AI really does come out for us, because most of these robotics anyway, the robotic dogs and the humanoids, and even the self-driving vehicles, more than likely those will be used against us. So it's like, will we really have the gumption to say, hey, help, or to feel threatened, or to even cry, for help when we do get attacked? Because it's kind of like we're setting ourselves up again. I need my phone to do everything for me. I need TikTok. That's my money source. Or I need the internet. Otherwise I'll go crazy. And it's like, so when it's taken away, like, am I no good because I have to run around like a chick with my head cut off? Because how dare you turn off TikTok, you know? So I'm just like, wow, you know, I see people literally already ready to crash out. And then it's like, it's going to be different here on. I don't know about any other social media platforms like Instagram or whatever else that's out there, Twitter or whatever. But for YouTube is a strict policy. Okay, strictly don't do this or strictly don't do that. So I'm sure it's a lot different than TikTok. But I guess the moral of the story is don't get so reliant on these trinkets. Anything that can be used against. And here's the thing too. I'm thinking another thing too. We are delusional, or we are maybe under delusion where we think that we're free, we think we own something, we think we got it going on, but we are actually being controlled. And we are being controlled by anything that we need to maneuver in this system. Anything that we need to maneuver, it can be controlled. You control through the currency, control through activities, usage, monitors. You know, I can monitor, you can do this, you can't do that, how much you got, where you can stay, when to go to bed. Everything's monitored, you know. So again, I'm on their platform using their internet or their internet service and working their job, spending their money, walking around on their streets, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? If you're in these cities, spending this currency, using these devices and platforms and trinkets, so that basically everything, even going to the store, you're answering, or you're going to someone else to feed your everyday habits or your everyday needs. I come to you for food, so then therefore you tell me how much I'm going to pay, you tell me what's available, and hell, you tell me when you open or close. You see what I'm saying? If they say they're going to shut down, then what are you going to do about it? Nothing, because you need them, even with the money. I'm going to make a separate video too, as far as your money can't or won't save you. But that's a whole nother story, because that's also manipulation. Based off of your money, is based off where you will be, how far you can go, what you're going to do. And then also too, how long will that money hold value? You can have all the money in the world, but if we're off to bigger, better things, then it's like, you're not really doing much with that empty currency. I forgot, I don't know, what was this? Was it Colombia? I forgot the country, but there was something where all of the money in their country was basically left somewhere in the streets, and somebody was literally making paper cranes out of them. You know, basically it just became an activity. A bunch of money, because the money meant nothing anymore. It was just with these empty bills. And in order to do something with them, like, okay, we'll just make paper cranes out of them, or we'll make arts and crafts with it, because we damn sure can't do nothing with it in these streets. So keep that in mind as far as the things that can be used against you, and just don't get too reliant on it, because if you do, you ain't gonna know what to do without it. So maybe get started on or not maybe, like yesterday, get started on the alternatives. What's your alternative to currency? What's your alternative to food, clothes, water, shelter? You're like, what alternative? There's no alternative to that. Put yourself in a pickle to where you don't have it. Trust me, you'll think of an alternative. Yeah, so I'm thinking now what we need to do as men, women, and children is stop crying over your overseer's trinkets. Again, if your overseer is supplying you with a place to stay, just be grateful for it while you have it. But if they want to manipulate you or tell you can't be there or push you to the wayside, then that's a part of that program, because you are under their reign, so to speak. So the rightful owners, which is who's ever running the show, whatever they say goes. Because like I said, you're not moving to your own beat. Like I said, you need them for a job, you need them for clothes, water, food, and etc. So that means whatever they say goes. If they say it all goes up in flames, then so be it. If they say prices go up through the roof or it blows through the sky, so be it. Because again, obviously you need the system, or obviously you need them to where you're allowing them to run you through the ringer. So after a certain point too, you can't complain either. Because it's like, obviously you want to participate. Maybe, even said, well, that's all I know. I'm stuck in the trap. Well, as long as you're comfortable with being there. I don't see anybody running for their lives. I don't see anyone dying for the alternative. So it's like, after a while, like, you know, you can't really complain. You know, if you're literally in the belly of the beast, ain't trying to run. And I'm not saying don't run ain't trying to run when it's too late. I'm saying I'm not trying to run at all. Not trying at all. You know, let alone when it's too late. Oh, now I'm in a corner, or now I've been cornered, and now I don't know what to do. And everything's a part of a damn master plan too. The whole shut down TikTok or there is it's the Asians. Watch out for the Asians. China's trying to take over. China has already taken over. Like remember I told you those Asians is not even just China. It's all Korea, all that. They're very quiet. It's millions and billions of them, and they're very quiet. You don't hear them talking about this and that. And if you do, they keep it very, very quiet. So they're like that quiet ninja in the background. But when you won't see them coming, well, here they come, Bruce Lee walking towards you, you know, as you're cornered, you know. So yeah, that's how I feel about them. Whole lot of them. They're quiet. They know how to move. Robots, if you will. Yeah, and their hands are already in every damn thing. So I'm thinking like, So I guess, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, just don't get too reliant. Don't get too comfortable. Don't think this is the good old days. No, this ain't America. You know, hell, this is a whole new ballgame. This ain't what you knew or as you knew it. Because like I say, this stuff got to come down for something new. And like I say, as this is coming down, I assume the new ruler is already in place. I guess whoever's, I don't know. It could be any. I don't want to just blame it just on the Asians or just on Elon or just on demons, whatever the case may be. Because frankly, everyone's in on it. But yeah, just don't think all is sweet out there. Yeah, but and stop being so damn. I think our main problem is that the reliance. But I need this stuff, and it's like, okay, again, if you don't have the alternative, or if you can't keep the ball rolling on that, you might want to move on. That stuff is gonna eat you up. Like literally, that's why everything's getting shut down. Oh, you want to shut down this and that? You shut down all the stores. You shut down all the this and that. You just shut down TikTok, and now everybody don't know. Now you don't know what to do. So what would be your alternative to TikTok? YouTube has strict rules or strict restrictions, and I don't know about the other ones, but it's like, what do you know? Are you still trying to hold on in this system? Like I say, that's going to come with getting ran through the ringer, you know. So you have to be okay with that. And if not, then it's like don't complain. It's like one of those things. Don't get out there surfing if you don't know how to surf. Like sit down somewhere or get in where you fit in. Go over there in the kiddie pool. You see what I'm saying? Until you get ready to get out here with these real waves that will eat your ass up. You see what I'm saying? So people need to think twice before they say, "Why would people try to part of the machine rail by any means? Even if it got to hit you across the head, you can only hit so many people across the head before your ass end up getting hit across the head because you're the problem." You see what I'm saying? But anyway, all right, be well, be safe.